This is a Nexus Special, Episode 9. Sam is back on Sunday, July 29th, 2012. This episode is hosted by Ryan Rampersad with returning host Sam Ebertz and along with Matthew Petschl and Max Marti. Hi, this is a special message from your host, Ryan Rampersad. During the recording of this episode, my beautifully expensive recording and editing computer utterly crashed on QuickTime. Initially, we assumed we lost all of the data from our show. I valiantly recovered the data, however, from the grasp of Data Death's clutches. And here we are now. If you would like to listen to the conclusion of this episode where we assume the data is irrecoverable, you may jump directly to the time specified in our show notes. However, if you would like to, and we encourage you to do so, listen to the rest of this show where I have pieced together many minutes of audio to form what you will hear right now. Thank you. Where are you?
I'm in China right now.
What do you do in China?
It's been almost like a month and a half since we lost our co-host, and I just thought that we should have his body back. So I'm in China looking for his body.
So you went all the way to China?
By boat. That's why it's taken me so long.
By boat. I just don't know about you.
I ship myself.
I think I saw that in a movie once.
Mm-hmm. But the shipping experience did not go well.
Not Prime, huh?
No, not primed. But no, I just don't know where I could find his body. I'm asking around in English.
Did you look in
I thought I should at least learn Chinese first.
Did you look in the Tokyo section? He wasn't just in China. He got to Tokyo eventually.
What? I thought he was murdered on site.
Oh, well, so, like, his last... his phone's GPS wireless Wi-Fi was last spotted in Tokyo. I don't know if that was kosher or not, though.
Of course it's not. He connected to a public Wi-Fi in Hong Kong.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Thus, he must be killed.
Right.
What?
I can almost hear his voice.
Yeah, that sounded exactly like him. Hold on. Let me play from his soundboard. Hold on. Let me get a soundboard. That's always one of our best memories of Sam. Does anybody know where I put the soundboard? Where is the soundboard now?
Well, if you search for soundboard, just remember to get the A out of it. Otherwise, you won't find it.
Oh, I found it.
Well, that depends. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That
depends.
It
loops.
What are you talking about? Well, that depends.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I miss Sam. But we find his body. We keep on playing the soundboard in front of his corpse.
That's the only soundboard we have,
What? There's more, isn't there?
No, that's the only one we ever got. He never did enough shows.
Yeah. You only got to like 10.
Yeah, we tried to do 4 more, and we barely got 3.
Yeah. Too bad there could never be another episode of the universe.
I know.
Mm-hmm. What are you guys talking about?
Yeah, how'd I hurt him again?
This board's been haunted all week, man.
No, seriously, what are you guys talking about?
Do you hear something?
He's alive?
I'm right here.
How did you get into my studio?
Well, you see, I met these guys in Tokyo.
And they faked your death.
Yeah, they said they were members of the Triad. And so they were Hong Kong Triad after me, and then the Tokyo Triad helped me escape.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
So you faked your own Chinese death.
Yeah.
Huh.
So how do I get out of China?
See you next year.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I gotta ship myself back.
Okay, never mind. So, welcome back, Sam.
Yeah, good to be back.
So where were you for the past month and a half?
Well, I was in China for 5 weeks, and then Tokyo for a week, or China for 4 weeks, and then Tokyo for a week, and then Seattle for a week. So, around places.
Well, it seems like you traveled all over the place.
Yeah.
Around cool?
China and stuff.
So while I'm still in China, what should I go see? Or what did you see and thought was cool?
I don't know. I was in like 4 of the bigger cities, Xi'an, where the terracotta soldiers are, which was pretty cool. Not as cool as I expected. No, I didn't take any with me. Oh. They weren't as cool as I expected. I kind of was hoping for like.
They don't move for you. Like they're just.
No, I know. It's not like in Mummy Returns or whatever that movie is. But they were less impressive than I was led to believe by TV and stuff. But that was cool. And then I was in Hong Kong for a little bit, which is pretty cool. I don't know. It's kind of boring. I didn't really do much.
So did you go with anyone else?
Yeah, I was traveling with my parents in China for the first 2 weeks. And then they went home, and I stayed there.
Do they go to China often?
No. My dad has been traveling there for work a little bit, so he decided to do like a vacation trip as well.
I see. Well, we all thought you were dead, so this is awkward. So, I don't know.
Yeah, so I heard you guys sort of ruined my show while I was gone.
Yeah.
No. We were just...
Okay, so, man, this drinking game was amazing. So we didn't put this episode up, but had we put it up, it would have been amazing. You would have liked it. So, essentially, in this fringe we did, every time we made fun of the universe, you're supposed to take a shot.
Okay.
It's really great. Because, I go to bars all the time. I'm an expert at that.
Right.
So, yeah.
And we made fun of the universe extensively.
Very extensive.
But, yeah.
Yeah. Did you learn any science while you were there?
In China?
Yeah. Anything
I
about
did...
gunpowder, fireworks,
Not really.
dragons?
No.
Well.
It was science lacking, except for I got to ride the maglev train in Shanghai, which was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
It's like I think it's the only one in the world.
The only one that
So it was
works.
fun. Yeah. It went like... It wasn't going at top speed, but it was going at like 310 kilometers per hour, I think.
That's still pretty fast, as far as I know.
Yeah.
That's like 60 miles per hour.
No.
No, a little bit more than that, but not too bad.
Yeah.
So what did you do to celebrate your return? Other than having Matt gallivant around China.
Right. Well, I don't know. I got home on Friday, and then... I can't even remember what I did on Friday. Hung out with... Oh, we went to see a movie. Well, we tried to go sailing, and we got to my boat, and it was covered in seagull poop. And so we spent like an hour cleaning the poop off, and then we got onto the boat and tried to raise the sail, and it was the halyard, like the line that raises the sail, was stuck. And so the only way to fix it is to tip the boat over so that you can reach the top of the mast. So we tipped the boat over, and thought it was fixed. And we tipped the boat back up, and
Who was
then
doing this with you?
Max and Ryan,
Okay.
other Ryan,
Raptor in arms.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so we tipped the boat back up and then raised the sail, but the halyard was really sticky. So by the time it was like 3/4 of the way up, I realized that it was still broken. The pulley was still like messed up or something. So we had to tip the boat over again. And this time it took a while to fix it. And then just after I fixed it, I realized that the boat was sinking because it had been sideways long enough that the water
right.
level rose into the cockpit, and so it was starting to fill the cockpit. And so we tipped it up, but by the time we tipped it up, it was already full of water. So the boat was like underwater and about to sink, and I was freaking out because I don't want my boat to be sunk. And so then we had to bail out the whole thing, which took another hour because it holds a lot of water.
And so you did this immediately after you got off your train, right back to
Pretty much,
Minneapolis
yeah. This
here.
is the day I like fell asleep and then woke up in the afternoon and went and did this.
It's very impressive for you to spring back into... Oh, wait, since you weren't... Like,
Oh wait, no, I
health-
didn't even fall asleep because my train was late. That was what I was going to do.
I mean, normally it takes time for people to decompress after being traumatized.
By my 40-hour train ride.
Yeah, I was kind
Yeah.
of thinking more of your hostage situation, but
Oh
yeah,
yeah. I mean that was no big deal.
right. That happens to you all the time.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. So that was my welcome back party, I guess.
Huh.
Fixing my sailboat.
Wow, that
And
sounds
swabbing the
very,
poop deck.
very dampening experience.
And then we went and saw Batman, which is pretty sweet.
Oh, how was that?
The new one, it was really good.
Any shooters?
Any shooters? No.
Oh, I guess you weren't here for that.
I did hear about that,
I
which
was
is
not.
terrible. You did not? The
No.
shooting at the Batman premiere in Colorado?
Oh, duh, yeah. I was
Yeah.
taking that way too deep.
Sounds like
okay.
a boat.
You know what I could probably find? Now that I'm in China right now, I can probably find a bootleg copy of.
Yeah, well,
The
you
Dark
could
Knight
have
Rises.
found it a month ago before launch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know how it is. Mm-hmm. Sounds like a Murphy. Huh.
And then, so you moved on to Japan?
So, my schedule was like 3 days in Hong Kong, 4 days in Shanghai, 2 days in Xi'an, 7 days in Beijing, and then 5 more in Shanghai. I went to Shanghai twice because my flight was out of there. And then I met up with a friend from college who lives in China. And then I flew to Tokyo. I was there for a week. That was really cool. I think that was more interesting than my China trip being in Tokyo.
So what did you do in Tokyo?
Well, every day I went to like sort of see a different part of the city. And so like they have the different districts and stuff. Like there's Akihabara, which is like it used to be like the black market electronics district, and now it's like the anime center. So that was pretty sweet. It was very crazy. There was like stuff everywhere.
Now for me, that place is a JavaScript framework. And so what you do with that JavaScript framework is you make games. And so that's what it is for me. And it might be a place for you to buy electronics or anime, but it's just so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a game framework.
Wait, really?
Right, but it just has the same name.
I know.
Okay.
Just
Anyways,
saying.
yeah. And then I went to like Shinjuku, which is the big red light district where all the like sex clubs and stuff are. I spent a night in a hotel there. It was really weird. There are all these like Nigerian guys on the street corners trying to like get you to come into their clubs and stuff. It was really weird. I don't know why they were.
That's kind of funny, actually.
Yeah.
So it's not
So
that
on my
different
way back from China, I should stop where again?
Right. So that was Shinjuku in Tokyo. That was an interesting night. It was very weird.
Imagine that.
So I walked into this DVD store, and turns out it wasn't really a DVD store. It was a DVD rental place or it wasn't really a rental. You go in and pay for like an hour to have a room to yourself and check out like 6 porn DVDs. Really weird. And there were like all these like guys in business suits like browsing the catalogs of porn DVDs.
Japanese men,
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
It was very weird.
It's weird, yes.
So, and then like I walked into a couple bookstores and I was like looking at information, and like all of a sudden I walk into this aisle and it's full of porn, like just in the bookstore. It wasn't like a special bookstore; it was just regular.
That's
bookstore.
impressive.
It's really weird.
Can't do that in America.
Nope. So that was weird. And then I was in like Roppongi and Ginza, the big shopping areas. Those are really cool. I saw some cool museums there. And like big mall complexes that had cool architecture and stuff.
So while we were there, like were there vending machines and stuff?
Yeah, there were vending machines.
So
everywhere.
were people buying stuff with their cell phone?
I did not see anybody do that.
Okay.
They
Did you
had
see
like
anybody
card...
with an iPhone?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
But they did have like card scanners at the not for like credit cards, but for these like electronic pass cards that you can use for the subway and other stuff around the city.
Cool. Because I watched a National Geographic thing for like Japan, and they kept on saying these people, they can buy vegetable juice and soda with their cell phone. And then I don't know, National Geographic.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my Tokyo trip. Oh, and then the last day I think was one of the most fun. I went to the Odaiba and Tokyo Bay area and walked around and saw some of the stuff down there. One of which was the Glyco store. Glyco is the company that makes Pocky and stuff.
Oh, right.
And so I bought some giant Pocky, and it was awesome.
Look, here's one right here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I also found a Krispy Kreme store, which was also awesome because they don't have Krispy Kreme stores here anymore.
Was it really still there?
Yeah.
Huh.
It was and there were like a bunch of people like eating Krispy Kreme there.
Do they have,
I
like,
got some Krispy Kreme.
Cool Japanese Krispy Kreme variations?
No.
Just
Krispy
regular.
Kreme sushi, Krispy Kreme tentacle.
Yeah, because
No.
like Japanese McDonald's, there's all that kind of different stuff.
No, I mean like they had donuts, and then they had like you could get a hot donut with ice cream.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She got a Mr. Donut.
Like, the only time I ever went to a Krispy Kreme was at the Mall of America. That's the only one I ever knew of.
Is it still there? I don't think
No,
it's
it's
still
not there
yeah.
anymore.
So that was cool. And then I saw some other stuff like Sega Joypolis or something, which is like a giant like virtual reality amusement park sort of. And so like there's rides and roller coasters and stuff inside this mall and like virtual reality games. So that was pretty sweet. And then I saw there was like a Lego Discovery Land, which I didn't go in because there was an admission fee. But
Did you see this person?
yeah, everywhere.
Okay,
I mean,
just making sure.
yeah.
Because that's pretty funny. Do you want to describe?
Oh. It's Miku, Hatsune Miku on the screen over here.
Mm-hmm.
As everyone knows, pop big in Japan.
Huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there were, like, anime characters everywhere and stuff.
That's really cool. I could live that.
Anime on TV,
Well, that's usually where I find it, yes.
weird game shows and, like, dating
Yeah.
contests on TV. Really weird.
Sounds like America.
I
Well, but it was, like,
we're
very
going in that direction.
weird
You ever seen The
Japanese.
Bachelor? Oh my god.
Yeah.
And then I saw the Museum of Emerging Science and Innovation or something, which was pretty cool. They had, like, some cool exhibits on, like, quantum computers and, like, robotics demonstrations and stuff. It was a cool museum. Let's see. And I rode like the driverless monorail thing to get there, which was kind of cool. Went over like the Rainbow Bridge across the bay. So
Wait, so what's the monorail? It's just...
so like all the subways have drivers, like,
Mhm.
and this is like a fully automatic, like leaves exactly. It's like fully
Really?
electronic. Yeah, so there's no
Cool.
drivers.
Well, did it have a name?
It's the Eureka Monet, I think, monorail line.
We'll put it in the show notes.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that was my last day. That was pretty fun. And then after that, I got back to my hotel, or my ryokan. I was staying in a ryokan for the last 2 nights, and I realized that they had a jacuzzi upstairs, which was really nice, but I didn't discover it until the last night, like 10 minutes before it closed, so I only got to spend like 10 minutes in it.
That's unfortunate.
But
What kind of hotel was it? Like, was it a small, like, a little shoebox room kind of thing?
it was a 4 tatami mat room, size room.
Oh, okay.
It was, yeah, so this was like a ryokan it wasn't like a rural one, it was in the city.
Right.
It was like that style.
Mm-hmm.
The first 3 nights I was in like a hostel, and then the night after that I stayed in a capsule hotel. That was the one in Shinjuku.
Mm-hmm. How was the capsule?
It was alright. It smelled really weird when I got there, so I was like scared that it was going to be gross. But then the rooms ended up being like, or the capsules were pretty clean, and like they had a nice big sento up, like a bath, like a shared bath thing upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty cool. And then after that, I stayed in. Where did I stay? I don't know. I stayed I stayed at a hostel again for 1 night, and then I stayed at the ryokan for the last 2. So that was it. But it was fun.
And somehow you made it back.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you bring us back here in the surviving world?
Well, let's see. I brought a couple things from China. There's like a Steve Jobs in Napoleon gear.
I hold that
or
up to the
something.
camera, but we don't do video yet.
Yeah, a mouse pad. So that was pretty cool. And I brought also like a little Gundam keychain for Ryan. And I brought Matt like a postcard that said, "No drugs business, we only sell bamboo," or something, because it reminded me of Matt for some reason.
What does that remind you of, Matt? That doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
I know what you're doing in China now.
No,
Selling bamboo.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
On the down low.
Also brought back Pocky and other
Giant
Glyco.
Pocky.
Yeah, and other Glyco treats. And
So they let you just take that? Like, you know, it's not... You can just take food with you over there?
well, it's like packaged.
Oh, okay, right.
If I couldn't like bring meat back or anything, or vegetables,
Right,
certain produce. And I brought Max and other Ryan some other stuff.
And you also brought back some character.
Oh, and Max got one too from Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Can't believe you want me to watch that.
Pretty good show.
It's crap.
It's the best,
No,
man.
it's not.
Or Evangelion,
Too deep for
whatever
you.
it's called.
No, it's not. It's too boring and wimpy.
I think it's pretty cool.
It's not.
Pretty epic.
Called engaging storytelling.
Crappy show.
But yeah,
Crappy drawing, crappy story, crappy characters.
Robert X stuff.
I ain't even mad.
Okay.
So, that's, I mean, it's not a whole lot. Like, while I was there, kept thinking of things that would be really funny and I wanted to say on the show. And then
it's
I
all
forgot all
gone.
of them. Yeah.
So you excited to be back here in the universe? And
Yeah.
good
I'm glad to be back. Nice to sleep in a real sized bed.
Yeah, not a capsule bed.
Mm-hmm.
So when are you getting back from China?
Okay.
You know, your Skype connection is extraordinary for being in China.
Yeah, I know.
How many VPNs are you tunneling through right now?
19.
19 VPNs. How are you paying for all that?
See, I'm back tunneling too.
Bloody crap, back tunneling. I did that like a bunch of times. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So, when are you getting back?
I think I'll actually... okay. If I leave now... First, I have some business I got to quick tend to. I might as well make this profitable while I'm here.
Bamboo, huh?
Yes. Let's see. Bamboo.
Yeah.
Prices are going up. That's why I have to sail back, and it's going to take a week to sail. So like I'm saying, the bamboo deal is going to hit the docks.
Are you in like the entertainment district or something?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know, I just ate some questionable burgers from this shady dealership where they sell burgers in the parking lot.
Wow.
But I'll be back soon. I mean, this guy who grilled is just really creepy.
You shouldn't take food from strangers. Did you pay for it?
Of course. It's like, do you buy stuff from Broadway Taco? Like, you know all those trucks that pop up around here?
No, I've never heard of that.
You don't see those trucks everywhere?
I've never
Or
heard
maybe
of a
they're
Broadway
boardwalk-
taco.
Are they
Does
boardwalk
anybody else know
tacos?
what is?
Or it's like food trucks in general.
Yeah, like there's some on University the other day. I think
was it
before I left.
Taco Taxi? They have good tacos.
Yeah. I eat at food trucks
It was
a fair
kind of like
amount.
that. But I just heard that they were really bad.
The other day, like before you left, right?
Last week.
Yeah,
Because
before you went to China.
Yeah, the other day.
No, it took a while because it's hard to get there by boat.
Right. Did you ever read Neil Stephenson's Ream D?
I did not.
Okay, well, if you ever do, there's this character who, like, fakes his own death and then sails back in a container on a, container ship.
Really?
Yeah, and it takes him a month to get back to the States. And somehow, like, he would open the container door, run down the ship, catch some fish over the edge of the ship, climb back on board somehow.
Sounds like a very realistic book.
It was really dumb.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of books,
Okay.
has anybody read The Life of Pi?
I don't watch TV.
No. I've heard enough about
It's-
it to know what it's about.
It's like a really good book that I haven't read, but it's really good.
I only read books about Tao.
What?
I only read books about Tao.
Oh, that. Okay. I don't know if anybody else understands that.
Nope.
So,
It's the only true constant we have.
well, we now have to interrupt this to explain what Ryan is talking about.
Do we really?
Well, yeah, they don't
That's
know.
what the show notes are for.
Okay, fine. It'll be in the show notes.
Trust me, there are no
Anyways.
show notes for this show.
Just link to the Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then it's really good, and they're making a movie that looks really good.
What is this?
In fact, you should link the trailer to the show notes,
Oh,
and
I
you should
could-
watch it right now.
Oh,
because
yeah,
it's,
we can
it's
do that.
actually really cool.
Hold on, let me turn my audio back on. Okay, got some audio. What is this show called again?
It's The Life of Pi, or Life of Pi.
Like, P.I.?
Life of Pi, yes.
Like the number.
Huh. Looks like a tiger.
Yeah, so watch the trailer. It's real good.
720? Okay,
Yeah.
sure. Hold on while QuickTime loads.
Oh, God.
Do you see anything loading
So-
on this page?
I think, just for future reference, I want to be on the next episode of At the Nexus, so that
That'll be
Or wait.
in a bit.
he's going to... Oh, that guy's going to be on, isn't he?
Yeah, okay. Yes,
Okay.
he will.
Well, we should do like a special episode with me
that guy.
talking about some stuff because I found like a bunch of articles while I was on the train.
That would be excellent. And, I'm not going to watch it here because this place fails.
Yeah, well, that's what IMDb is for.
Well,
You can just click watch trailer.
Oh.
Should we explain what's going to happen?
Sure.
So,
I don't know.
we're sitting here, we just started recording, I'm back from traveling, and I explained all this, and we had a good podcast going, and then we got the blue screen death, because QuickTime started, probably.
I mean, honestly, I've never had a blue screen of death with this computer until today.
Yeah.
Thanks, Apple.
Well, so, it's gone, we can't recover, well, Ryan might be able to recover it if
We'll
he
see.
looks
We'll
at
see.
it later.
So if we do recover it, and that's a big if,
You can, like, put a blip in there.
Yeah, I'll be putting a blip, and by blip I mean this will be an amazing show.
Yeah.
So
So anyways, we were just about to start watching this trailer for a movie that I said it looked good, so we're going to do that right now.
yep. Ready?
So anyways, I just think that the scene with... Oh, wait. He's not on. So, as I was saying, I just think that the scene with the bioluminescent whale is awesome.
It's great. I like bioluminescence on the whales. That's good. Why is it called Pi?
The kid's name is Pi.
Okay, that makes more sense. I think I'll watch the sequel, Life of Tao.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Or maybe that's a prequel, because isn't it... I don't know. It's hard to tell.
it would be a sequel. It's a double,
Okay, we'll see.
probably. I
Probably,
don't know.
I don't know. It's hard. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, or maybe a reboot.
Oh, okay. it's going to be the reboot.
It's a white tiger this time.
Okay. So, anyways, yeah, we kind of like did a show and then it got deleted. So, mostly, moral of the story is I'm back. We'll be doing the universe soon.
Yeah, shortly. Wow. So, before we go, 3 highlights. Just any 3 things that stood out to you for your trip.
For my trip?
Because we might not get the first 3 hours of this show back. So,
Yeah.
instead of doing another hour to try to redo, let's just do 3 highlights.
Alright, so 3 highlights. One of them would be the Shanghai Financial Center, I guess. It's like one of the tallest building in Shanghai in one of the tallest buildings in the world, and you like can go up into the observation deck on the top, and it's really cool. And you could like see the whole city spread out. So that was pretty cool. I mean, like it's in Shanghai's Pudong section, which is like a newer area with all these big buildings and stuff, and like high tech business financial district. So that was really cool to see that. And I don't know, it was just cool to be able to like see the whole layout of the city and stuff. Because I've never been to Shanghai. It's a pretty nice city. That was one, and then another one would probably be seeing Tokyo lit up at night from the top of the Mori art building. Is in part of the Roppongi Hills complex, which is like a big thing that like a living and working and shopping space all in like one big cool architecture building. So that was really cool to be able to see Tokyo lit up and stuff. You could see the Tokyo Tower and the bay and everything. And then third highlight would be seeing, I guess, some of the cultural stuff, all of it sort of grouped into one. Like seeing the terracotta soldiers, seeing the Great Wall, a new section that I didn't see last time I was in China, seeing the shrines in Tokyo and stuff, and yeah, I don't know. I guess those would be the three highlights.
Oh, that's great. So, how long were you gone again?
6 weeks.
Huh, that's like 6 shows. How many shows did we try to do? I think we tried to do 5, and we only did 3. Somebody's got mail. Well, Sam, when do you want to restart that universe show?
We'll find time to do it in the next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any last?
And I've got a lot of good stuff for it.
Got lots of good stuff.
Oh, and also
Chinese science.
Right.
Yeah.
I mentioned during the part that we're now missing that I want to do like a sort of special ATN because I found some good tech articles that I like to talk about.
Well, that's great. We like when you talk about tech articles.
Cool.
That'll probably be in a couple weeks because we've got a guest this week, and we'll get you back. Mm-hmm. And of course, we can also I don't know, make something up.
Also, I've got like a book to talk about.
Oh, that's even better. I like books. What'd you read?
It's called Year Zero. It's by Rob Reed. It's like a science fiction sort of satire on copyright and the legal system in the United States. It's really funny and really good, well written.
That sounds good.
Yeah. So.
Okay, it sounds good.
Thumbs up to the microphone because the microphone can understand.
Well, see, like we always try to do motions in this show, and we don't have video, so I don't know why we try that. Any last words?
Do you really want to be like Steve Jobs?
Well, if you're considering it, I suggest you consider that he was a Buddhist, but also a tyrant, that he was a genius, but also a jerk, and that one's too long to read, so I'm not going to.
Yeah.
What, I mean, they couldn't think of anything for that last one?
Well, it's like the thing. It's not like things that he was. It's the article. Premise.
Except he was.
No, but this is the premise of the article.
Too bad.
Okay, anyways.
So that was a brief glimpse into the arrival of Sam.
Yeah.
So I mean, if we're lucky enough, we'll have a 4-hour show after I recover those files, and if we're not, you'll be satisfied with 8 minutes and 59 seconds.
Yep. Cool.
Okay, where can we find you on the internet?
Well, find me on Twitter, which I don't really use.
You're back now. You can use it.
My blog. Yeah, that's true. I was going to blog, actually,
yeah,
and I went to blog. Turns out WordPress is blocked in China, so much for that. But I'll probably start updating my blog now that I have time, and I'll be around this week.
What's your Twitter?
Sam Ebertz.
Okay,
the blog
excellent.
is samebertz.wordpress.com.
Where can we find you?
Unlike the last time this happened, I now have Twitter. I mean, I've always had it. I've just never used it. You find me at M_Marti.
Excellent.
And then
And, of course, you can find me, Ryan Rampersad, just about anywhere, especially on the Twitter, RyanMR. And this was a special brought to you by Sam, because he's back. And what's the brand of Pocky you have there? What is that?
Giant Pocky.
Yeah,
Glyco.
Glyco. This is brought to you by Glyco.
Yes. Our sponsors.
Yep. We've got a sponsor, Glyco. Not Geico, Glyco.
Sounds like a Pokemon, like a Golbat or something.
Yes, you're right. Glyco and the Glycosaur. Okay, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, have a good one.